Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to talk about my favorite thing in Singapore, food, and the food culture in Singapore and Asia in general. And I have something very exciting to tell you. So welcome, my name is Marie and I'm a South African living in Singapore for about 6 years now, and I make videos about life in Singapore. So if you're curious about Singapore, traveling, all those things, stick around. Now, if you're not new here, I think you know how much I love food. I've spoken about food in almost all of my videos, and how much weight I've gained since moving to Singapore because I enjoy the food. And also, the reason why I enjoy traveling so much is also to try out the different snacks and food from around the world. So I'm super excited to announce that I have my first official sponsor, and it fits in so well. My first official sponsor on YouTube is Boksu. Now, Boksu, you can see my fingers have already touched it and tried to peek what's inside. So when I received their email reaching out in regards to sponsorship, I clicked yes immediately, because nowadays we're stuck at home, we can't travel. But now with Boksu, you don't have to travel and you don't have to cry as much about missing traveling and missing trying snacks. Boksu is a Japanese snack box that will be sent right to your home. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. So I was super excited when I received my Boksu in the mail, because Boksu is a premium Japanese snack box subscription service that delivers original assortments of Japanese snacks and tea pairings straight to your door. And every month, a different theme box is sent to you. And there's so much in the box, and it teaches you all about Boksu, it teaches you all about the snacks, and it shows you all the ingredients in the snacks as well, and a little bit of history about it. So you're ultimately learning a lot about Japan while eating the snacks, which I really enjoy. I would highly recommend this snack box to you, or to give it as a gift. It's been a tough year, so spoil yourself with some Japanese snacks, as it's known to be the best snacks in the world, and it really is, because I've actually finished all the snacks and they're so good. And you can get a 10% discount with my code WorldOfMarie if you order your subscription box. So what are you waiting for? Go on and treat yourself. But let me try this Funwari Meijin Mochi Puffs. Oh wow, tastes like clouds. Like, if you imagine clouds, oh my, it's so soft and airy and fluffy, but crunchy and salty and sweet at the same time. This is good. This is really, really good. I've never had this before. Wow. All right, now food. Anytime I say food, I think of Oliver Twist. Food, glorious food. I think maybe that influenced my love for food. I don't know, but it just triggers it. And the one thing about Asia, and what Asia is famous for, is its food culture. Now, I can make a whole video going in depth about the food culture in Asia and in Singapore, maybe one day when I have a bigger production budget. In Singapore, there is a big food culture, and it's very much influenced by the rest of Asia as well, where food plays a big part in your daily life. Food brings people together. Food is a sign of wealth and health. Many times in Asia, not just in Singapore, people won't ask you how are you. They will ask you, have you eaten? And that is a sign of affection and caring. Like, if you have eaten, oh, you're good, because it means that you are not starving. It means that you can afford to buy food. During the war times and when there was poverty, food was given even when they didn't have anything, as a sign of love and affection, to show care towards your family or your friends when you shared your food. And so that still plays a big part in the culture today, where you see people sitting around a table, eating out together, going out for their lunches together, really just enjoying the food. That's also very much part of the hawker center culture here in Singapore, where people gather, they feast, they eat, and they be merry. And so very much in Asia, it's not so much focused on like the health benefits, but more of the enjoyment around the food. Food is made for people to enjoy the texture, the flavor, the aromas, the feeling it brings to you. And yes, you will see on Instagram, there's a lot of foodies in Singapore. People have their own Instagram pages just for the food they eat every day, to share and enjoy. So where people like your pictures and share about dishes that you found. Here it's not weird when you post food on your Instagram. It's appreciated. So I want to share my top 5 meals in Singapore. Now I'm not saying these are Singaporean dishes. These are just dishes that can be found in Singapore, because Singapore is a melting pot of cultures. And number 1 is bak kut teh. Bak kut teh together with youtiao and some mixed vegetables. Now that is a comfort meal, and you don't feel heavy afterwards, because bak kut teh is a pepper soup with garlic in as well, and then pork rib. Oh, it's really, really good. And the youtiao is a fried dough. Doesn't really taste like much, but I really like the texture of it, and I enjoy it together with bak kut teh. Now the vegetables is also assorted, and you can just mix some vegetables to eat together. So you have a balanced meal of some carbs, meat, and vegetables. Another favorite of mine, and this has been a favorite of mine for years and years and years, is yong tau foo. Yong tau foo is such a great meal because you can choose what you want to put in. So when you go to the stall, you can pick your vegetables that you want, you can choose how much you want, you can choose some tofu, you could choose some vegetables, and then you can choose if you want to have some noodles in it, or you can choose it wet or dry. I really like the concept of that. Is when sometimes I just want some vegetables and I just want to have a real big pot of boiled vegetables like carrots, broccoli, green leaves, and egg. Just put it all together and then you have a hearty meal. Then I cannot have on my list nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is a comfort food. It's the dish of Malaysia, and it is the most popular dish in Malaysia and one of the most popular dishes in Singapore as well. I think the best thing about nasi lemak is the rice. The rice is then cooked in coconut milk and pandan leaf, and it's so fragrant. It's a fragrant rice. And then it is with anchovies, with peanuts, maybe some chicken and egg, cucumbers, all served on a pandan leaf. So yes, definitely try nasi lemak when you're here. The next on my list is not that much, it's not really considered a meal per se, it's more considered a snack, but I really enjoy it, and sometimes I eat it as a meal, is popiah. Popiah is a type of fresh spring roll, and it has turnips inside, maybe carrots and bean sprouts, peanuts, and it's really fresh and light, so it's really, really enjoyable. And then wonton mee. Wonton mee is such a classical dish, and it's so popular. You can find it at every hawker center. And it's so easy and basic, but so comforting. It's a Cantonese dish, and it is noodle based. So really try a wonton mee when you're in Singapore. So those are just my 5 favorite dishes at the moment. I'm saying at the moment because my tastes do differ and change depending on the time of year. I also go through phases where I have favorites and then I change and then I try something else again. And so yes, I'll make an updated video for you again, perhaps in a few months, with my next top favorite dishes. I'm also looking to explore a little bit more in Singapore, to visit restaurants or hawker centers. Please let me know about some restaurants down in the comment section which you'd like me to visit and try some dishes. I really like to hear from you guys. If you live in Singapore, let me know, and then I can go and try these dishes and film it for you to let you know my verdict. So, Zoe, yeah, stop. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to check out the links in the description box and the comment section. And remember to be good, do good, keep on smiling, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Zoe, say bye! Say bye! 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 Bye!